Good morning, everybody. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. So, oh man, I got to swing by the house last night. That's one thing I really love about this company is they run so much in and out of Denver that I can sneak in a few visits here and there outside of home time, and that's really cool. It's such a relief, guys. Honestly, like last week, I didn't run a bunch of miles because I took the weekend off. But I didn't lose money. I didn't make a ton of money, but I didn't lose money, and that was really nice. And then being able to stop the truck at home for a night without worrying about well, if I would have did this and that, I could have made another $100, and how am I going to cover all the truck bills and all this nonsense? I got to be honest, for me and the current state of the economy and my cash flow and all the things I had going for me, I was doing it the wrong way. Getting out there on the spot market in a lease purchase, I still don't believe is always a bad idea. Not always a bad idea, but at this current time, it definitely was. So I feel better. You know what I mean? I feel like the video I did where a weight's been lifted. I feel lighter, and I can just kind of, you don't always have the great weeks, but you're still making money in those bad weeks. So it's nice, guys, is the point I'm trying to make. It's really nice to be able to do that. So today I just have to head into Denver, drop this trailer at one of our drop yards, boring trucker shit. And then we're going up to Nebraska, deadheading to Nebraska for a load headed to Dallas on Monday, I believe. I believe it delivers Monday. I'll have to look at that, pretty sure. So they'll keep me busy through the weekend. I'll probably just load that, just pick it up, find somewhere to park, and then I'll run out those miles to Dallas over the weekend. That's the way we're gonna do that, I'm pretty sure. So is Blitz Week over yet? It's the 19th now. I think it ends at midnight tonight, but I'm not really sure. But we still got one day of it. I could definitely very well be inspected, but so far so good. Nothing going on. Truck still in tip-top shape. Just got out, had a look around her. Got that new tire put on. Hey, all the easy stuff is taken care of anyways. That's sort of my company's mantra, if you will, when it comes to these inspections. Hey, we may not notice everything, but take the easy stuff away from them. Make sure they can't get us on something silly like your logs weren't certified or something like that. So, hey guys, it's a great day. It's a great day. I haven't had a really good time in trucking, as you guys know, for quite a while. And I still don't know what the future holds. You just don't know how those things go. But it's going to take a lot of money saved up, a lot of financial security before I ever look at truck ownership again. That's going to be a whole other thing. I definitely can't go into it the way I did last time, where I really didn't have much. When I went into this lease purchase. When I first bought that International, I had quite a bit of money saved up, quite a bit. And well, it all went into repairing that truck over and over. But hey, you know what? I was talking to my wife a little bit about this last night. Even with failures, I guess, successes, failures, and all that stuff, at the end of the day, I got to be proud that I tried, right? It's easy to not try. It's easy to do the bare minimum and then annoy the shit out of people that are trying. And at the end of the day, or especially at the end of life, I get to look back and be proud and say, you know what, I tried these things. And that makes me happy. So that's all good. I will never ever be ashamed of something not going right. There's stupid things that I've done, that I could have done better. The job hopping thing, definitely. That's something I could have done a lot better. But hey, you look back on those things, you reflect, and you hope in the future you do better. That was part of a conversation I had with my wife last night too, because I was independent for the last, like 3 years, we really haven't had health insurance at all, any kind. And that's due to start here in about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, the beginning of June 1st. And so I told her, hey, when I have a bad day, which I will, I'm gonna need you to just talk me down off the ledge. When I'm like, fuck it, I quit, I'm done with this, because I do have a bad habit of doing that. I really do. So it's gonna take us both to make this work, but you know, she's definitely used to that, us both having to figure out ways. And our goddamn dishwasher went out. Can you believe that? So a new one on the way tomorrow. We're having it installed because neither one of us are the handy type of people. My wife more so than me, because I've been gone so much, she's figured out how to fix a lot of things around the house, which I think is pretty cool actually. She's very proud of it. How she can fix things that go wrong at the house. So that's kind of where we're at today, guys. I'll find out more later in the day what's going on, what all we're going to talk about. So far, no topic decided for the end of the video, but we'll see how it goes. But I better finish getting ready to go, get on the road here, get down to Denver, get this trailer swapped, and away we go, off for a nice weekend drive. So it's just as long as I make it to Nebraska on time, which is 1 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m. I have to be in Nebraska, and it's 7 right now. So I better get to it. See you guys soon. What in the hell is my dispatcher doing now? I drove like 100 miles towards this pickup in Nebraska. I'm trying to get a hold of them, but they're not answering the phone, and I haven't got a message back. But I drove like 100 miles towards this pickup in Nebraska, as I already said, and then they sent a message. It's a pretty decent load, but it's sitting in the drop yard I was at right now, or that I was at earlier, ready, and it's going to Washington. Decent load, delivers Tuesday morning, but I'm so confused. So I don't know if I'm supposed to turn around and go back, or if or if they sent it to the wrong person maybe, or what's going on. But I need an answer from them soon, so that I know what I'm doing. I don't mind it at all. I like running out west, so that's super cool. If they want to send me up there, I'm all for it. I will definitely head up there and do that. Did I show you guys? This isn't good. It's like just a little home haircut. I buzzed off the sides though. I hate having the sides on there. So this is just a big old puff up on top, but it feels a lot better. It feels a lot better. I'm gonna bring back the old mohawk I used to have. Just let it go wild and see where we go. But anyways, yeah, I guess that's all I'm talking about right now. Is I'm not sure what's going on. I'll take it, but I'm gonna ask them to compensate me for the miles, of course, because it's about 200 miles that I'll have driven. But if that's what we're doing, it's 1,300 miles from that drop yard. I can actually pick that up, just go get it from the drop yard, and go home for the night again. Why not? I'll just go get it from the drop yard. Then I have 3 days to go. It'll be less than 1,300 miles at that point. And that's easy enough. So I'll just go back home for the night. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Is that what they're going to have me do? I'm scheduled to actually be home again on the 2nd for the entire weekend. So cool. I'm okay with all of this, but I'm like, I hope they didn't just like get my hopes up. Or I could, since I'm closer to home, I'm just thinking out loud, since I'm closer to home, I could just go home now. And then I could get back up in the morning and go get it and just head out at that point. And then I got some stuff at the house I need to do. I need to help the wife out with. We've got weeds growing everywhere. I've never seen our yard like that, but Colorado's been getting a ton of rain lately. And so I wanted to I told her, let's just get a weed whacker, and I got a leaf blower in the truck, and we'll just weed whack it down and blow it out. And some of our shutters on our windows have kind of like pulled away, so I just need to get some longer screws and, you know, put them in there. We're kind of trying to we haven't been able to really keep up with like the small house maintenance for a little while, so we're trying to catch up on that. New dishwasher, like I think I said earlier, coming in tomorrow, because ours died. It just started blowing smoke everywhere. Clouds of smoke. I'm glad I can laugh about it, because about a month ago that would have made me cry. That would have made me fucking cry. So I'm glad I can laugh about it. But this is kind of where we're at today, guys. It's just, trucking is so weird, and I don't mind when stuff goes like this, because I was gonna have like 900 miles by Sunday. Now I'll have 1,300 by Tuesday. Tuesday early morning, 5 a.m. So that still gives me all of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I should be more around 1,500 miles when they compensate me for this. So all I need over those next 4 days is 1,500 more to have a decent week. Just confusing right now. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm gonna try to actually call my dispatcher again, because I don't know what the hell they want me to do. But I'll go home. I don't mind at all. As a matter of fact, there's a little truck stop closer to my house than the one I normally stop at, so maybe I'll just swing out that way and go there. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do once I figure this out. So get back to you guys in a bit and we'll see what's going on. Well, we are out here in the country today, fellas. You never know what kind of personality you're gonna get at the shipper or receiver when you're way out in a place like this. But dude was super nice, really nice guy. It's always good when that's the kind of personalities you run into. But we're way out here, way out in the country. I didn't have cell phone service for quite a while on my way out here, so that kind of sucked. That wasn't a whole lot of fun. But yeah, dude was super nice. I thought they had a soda vending machine in there. I just saw the side of it. I'm like, oh, he's telling me where to go, and I said, let me grab a drink real quick. And it was just a cooler that they keep for their workers, like stand-up cooler. And I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I thought they were for sale. I thought it was a vending machine. He's like, oh, go ahead, man, just grab one. I'm like, well, thank you, I appreciate that.
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
Oh, my seatbelt's unbuckled. Way out here in the middle of nowhere. That's nice when they show you a little hospitality, I guess. I guess. But we got to go way back here, they say, to get ourselves loaded. After they finish this truck we just drove past, then they're gonna load us. So we got everything figured out as far as this load goes. So I'm just taking it back to Denver to our drop yard, which ends up getting me another 400 miles this week. We did about 25, so we'll be at that, okay, here's our dock. We'll be about that 29, 3,000 give or take once they put in empty miles and all that stuff. So it ended up being a decent week. 25 I'm still not going to complain about. It's 2,500 isn't the worst thing ever. But we got her up around 3,000 by the time we got this done. So can't even be mad about that. It was just very confusing because of what they were doing. Anyways, I'm going to back in. I'll talk to you more. This here is my free Sody Pop. With a little hard work and dedication, you can have one too, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, guys. I feel exhausted today. I just don't really feel into it much at all. Just kind of wore out. But hey, that's the way she goes. We've made it to our pickup, and we've got about 200 miles back to Denver. We got our it was slow going today. We've still got, 6 hours we can drive. But, I mean, I drove the roughly hour into Denver, and then the thing that was screwed up was I didn't go look, I guess, because they send their loads in 2 different places on the E-Log. I don't like Samsara as I don't even know what you would call it. I like it as an ELD, but when you start running loads through it, it's not a good system. It's not at all. So they had updated my load. This one, I was supposed to pick it up and take it to Dallas. They had updated it. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to drop it in Denver, but I never got any kind of notification, and I didn't go look to see that I would have to specifically go look. So I'm sitting on the side of the road for 20 minutes trying to get a hold of dispatch, and I'm like, okay, well, on the ramp I was on, I was just on the road. There was no shoulder to pull over on. And finally, another truck comes down that ramp. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go around and I'll turn around. So by the time they respond to me, because I didn't look at the very specific spot I was supposed to, I was facing the wrong way. So when she did respond, she said, yes, you're still going to Nebraska to pick up that load. Take it to Denver, drop it in the drop yard, and then this load going to Washington will be there for you to go and make you some money. Hey, that all sounds fantastic, right? Well, I was pointing the wrong way, and I had to go 6 miles down the road, turn around, come back, and go back up there. And I guess it, maybe it's a little bit of my own stupidity. I didn't go look specifically at this one very specific place to see that that load that I'm on had changed. Whatever. It's no big deal. It's not a big deal. I feel like I caused this all myself. It's funny how one thing changes like the entire course of history, right? So I had the last load going to Denver, and I was going to make it there a full day early. It actually delivers this afternoon, like an hour from now. I'd still be sitting on it, but I was going to be there a full day early, and so I asked them if I could deliver a day early is what I had asked, and they said, how about this, just take it to the drop yard instead. I said, okay, cool. Well, then I had that tire blowout, that flat tire, when I was at that Love's, and that took quite a bit of time. I knocked out as many miles as I could, but I had a lot to do the next day, and by the time I got into Denver, it was starting to get into that heavy traffic, and so I just went home for the night. And then I got up this morning, went back to the truck, and went into Denver, right? But because I asked if I could deliver early, they told me to just drop it a day early, which I didn't actually end up doing because of the tire. You guys get it. You understand the whole story. But I did drop it a lot of hours early. Well, it sent them kind of scrambling, I guess, in a way to, well, what's the best load we can give him and all this. And I think in the course of the last couple days, they've sent me like 6 different loads. You're going here, you're going there, we're going there. And then they finally settled on this one. And then they actually ended up not settling on this one and giving me the other one. And it might be my fault, is the point I'm trying to make. Let me have a Mountain Dew sweeter when it's free, isn't it? I was so frustrated at home last night because my coil is burned out on my vape. It just tastes like burning cotton, which is no fun. And I thought I had taken a pack of coils home, and I could not find the goddamn things anywhere. They were in the truck the whole time. So later, at some point today, I need to switch out my coils. I do not know if I will make it all the way back down to Denver. It's only 200 miles, and I'm sure I can park in that drop yard. It's really frustrating because, like, well, I could grab that load, swing by the house. What time is it? Almost 2. By the time they haven't even started loading, so I don't even get out of here till like 3. So I'd say 7 p.m. worst case. I'm rolling into Denver. By the time I swap that load, it's 7:30, and then I get up to the truck stop. It's 8 p.m. and that thing's full by then. So I don't think I can actually. God damn it, right? I don't think I can actually go home for another night. So I'm gonna go down that drop yard, swap trailers, call it a night, if I even make it back to do that. It just depends how all this goes, I guess. So that part's really frustrating. But hey, we get an extra, I think I was saying it when we were looking out the windshield, we get an extra 400 miles this week that we weren't going to have. We'll definitely take that. And then Tuesday morning, we'll be at 1300 for the week. starting Tuesday morning on next week. So that all sounds pretty goddamn good to me. I think we can make that work. I think I said this earlier. This is the real motherfucker about doing videos in parts, as you forget. I'm actually scheduled for home time on the 2nd. I should be there for 3 nights. And I'm ready for it. I'm already ready for it. So I think that's like 2 weeks out, something like that. And that's my day today, guys. If I'm being honest, there's not a whole lot more going on. A lot of confusion. I wouldn't say frustration. It's just trucking, baby. There's nothing to get frustrated about. But a lot of confusion from the dispatchers, and I think they have load planners, and resulted in a lot of confusion for me also. So, well, way she goes, bub. So that's it. That's all I got. I'll see you next time.